Hey beauties, welcome back and happy new year. Yay! It is officially January 1st, 2025. We have made it from 2024. Some of us hanging on by a thread, some of us rolling in on a red carpet, but we made it to the new year. So happy new year, everyone. Thank you for joining me. My name is Lydia Marie. If you're new here, I mainly create beauty content for women over 40, but all are welcome. Welcome back to the channel. First of all, let's get into the church announcements, y'all. We have made it to over 1,500 subscribers. 1,500 for the new year. That is insane. This time last year, I was hoping to get 1,000 subscribers. So we are growing over here. I truly appreciate each and every one of you who continue to tune in to my channel. So let's go ahead and get into the very first Shop My Stash video for 2020. So today for this Shop My Stash video, we are using all affordable products. Nothing that I'm using today cost over $20. You can get these items from Target or from Ulta. And as you can see, I still have a little congestion. I'm hanging in there, but I may have to stop it for a minute, but I'm all right. We're going to get through it today because I was ready to get back to shooting content. So I have two new things along with the items that I've had in my collection for a while. Two new things that I'm trying is the e.l.f. Halo Glow. This is their new pressed powder that they released right before Christmas, I want to say. I was able to pick it up in the store. This is $14 from e.l.f. So we're going to try this. I'm going to show you how it works. And then I got a new to me eyeshadow palette. This is from Makeup Revolution. This was something I picked up based on a TikTok recommendation. So we're going to try this out today. And this is only $12. So we have some new makeup, mostly makeup that I've had in my collection for a while. We're going to be doing a lot of shopping my stash, especially this first quarter. We're going to be doing it the most economical way. I have so much makeup to get through. So we're going to be doing shop my stashes at least twice a month over here. So let's go ahead and get into this video. Like I said, we're doing some things with affordable makeup. I haven't used my e.l.f. Halo Glow in a while, but I do have the new e.l.f. Halo setting powder. So I figured I would use my e.l.f. Halo Glow, the filter, as the primer. So give it a little glow because the foundation we're using is the Maybelline Fit Me, and it's a little bit more matte, but this will give me a nice glowy base underneath. Girl, y'all gonna have to excuse me for clearing my throat. I told you I am still very much getting over this cold, flu, whatever that virus is. It hit me hard the day after Christmas. If you watch that Icy Girl video, the one I posted, I barely got through that. And I went back and watched it. And I was like, oh my God, I don't even think I should post this because I was so sick. I was leaning. Like even the picture in the thumbnail, my eyes were like barely open. I was like, that was a terrible video. But I posted it anyway. I feel better, but I sound worse than I feel. So we have the nice glow going on from that e.l.f. Cosmetics Halo Glow. I'm going to do just a little bit of color correcting. I didn't want to do this under the Halo Glow because I want that to still remain glowy. I'm using the LA Girl Pro Conceal in the shade, I think this is Peach. This is very concentrated, but I'm just going to tap that over my hyperpigmentation. My hyperpigmentation has been improving greatly. I had a dark mark here from a pimple and it's gone. I've been using this particular serum, a K-Beauty brand serum, and it has really been helping diminish my dark spots like a lot. And I didn't really notice it until I saw this mark gone. I was like, that's the only new thing I've incorporated into my skincare recently is that K-Beauty brand serum. Yeah, so my hyperpigmentation has been improving greatly, which is why I can use just a smidge of this right here and just kind of tap it in just to give myself a little bit more evenness. I'm in the shade 330 in the Maybelline Fit Me. This is the matte and poreless. This is a classic foundation. It's still only, I think it's still less than $10, and I just spread a little bit on my palette here and I'm just tapping that in. Even though it's matte, it doesn't feel super heavy, matte, cakey, etc. It just gives you a nice blurred finish with the foundation. And I use this shade in summer and winter. In the summer, I mean, when they switched up the shades, and it used to be a shade that was kind of in between this one that was perfect for winter, but now that I'm looking at it, this one actually looks really good. And you can still just buff this in. I poured it on the palette because they don't give us a pump in here for this foundation, which is stupid, but we proceed. So for concealers, I have two. I always forget about the NYX Bear With Me Serum Concealer. This is more, it's full coverage, but it feels kind of like a serum, I guess. I always forget about it. And when I had it on before, I put too much on. I think the shade is Golden. I will have it in the description box, but we're going to try it below. And someone suggested to me to do the sharing out method with the concealer like I would my foundation. So I'm going to take a couple of pumps and apply it with a fluffy brush instead of swiping it on like I would another concealer. So I'm just going to swirl it out a little bit, shear it out on my hand like this. Because this is a fuller coverage concealer and it dries down pretty quickly, as you can see, I'm just going to do that method with this, and just kind of, and even that is too much on this brush, but I'm going to kind of do it that way and see how it works. It feels good. It looks more full, but it feels really good. It's a good feeling concealer. I just always forget about it. I never really reach for it. And I was like, you know what? Let me try this again today and we'll see if it creases or not or anything like that. Okay. Now we're going to go in with this cream blush from Milani. And, ooh, no, I didn't. No, I did not just do that. Why am I using the wrong brushes today? Oh my gosh, hold on. Oh my god, I forgot how pigmented these are. That brush was too fluffy. I don't have any control, girl. We just gonna roll with it. I'm switching to a Real Techniques buffing brush, and whatever's down here, we're gonna fix it. And I'm just gonna blend it up towards my forehead a bit. I hate cough drops so bad, and I just finished the cough drops. I loathe the taste of cough drops, but I needed to stop coughing so I can get through this video. And why are we messing up the bronzer? But we're just going to blend it out and act like it never happened. It never happened. Okay, I fixed the bronzer. Everything's fine. I went over it with the Mented Cosmetics after I blended it out. All I did was take my foundation brush and just go around the edges just to kind of shear it out a little bit. And then I went over it with the powder from Mented Cosmetics. This is Vacay. This is their bronzer. They used to sell this at Target, but now I think they only sell it in stores at Ulta. If I'm not mistaken, Mented Cosmetics has revamped, so I don't even know if they sell that shade anymore. But we're moving on to this powder. This is the e.l.f. Halo Glow Powder Filter. In the store in Ulta, they only had neutral shades for some reason, but I'm pretty sure on the website they have warm shades. So I went with the shade. It is called Neutral, Light Medium Neutral. It's medium neutral. Yeah. So this is what it looks like. It looks pretty close to my skin tone. It looks like it would match and work for setting. So we're going to see how this works. They gave you a puff in here to try. I'm a little nervous about that. I think I'm going to do a brush instead and see, and then do the puff on one side. Do a brush on this side, like a fluffy brush, and then do the powder puff on this side. Okay, so this is the brush side. I'm going to take just a little bit of that off. I've seen a couple people try it on. I wish they had a translucent shade. Oh, yeah, that's a lot of powder. I wish they had a translucent shade. And I'm just kind of taking that lightly around where I would normally set before I move it up under my eye, just to see and make sure it doesn't change the color of the concealer. It actually looks really good. It doesn't look bad at all from where I'm standing. Okay. It actually looks like a nice color to set. So let me try a little bit with my powder puff to get underneath my eye to really see how that's gonna look. And just take a little bit off on my hand. And I'm looking straight ahead. Okay. You can see the difference between here and here. It looks really good in my mirror. Like, that looks really nice. Okay, e.l.f. Let's do the other side. Okay, so I'm just going to do the powder puff on this side with the elf powder. And again, I'm starting low down here just in case. I don't want to put it all underneath here just in case it creases. I can take the creasing down here, but under my eye, I don't want to mess with that concealer. Alright, and we're just going to take the point of that very lightly and just set. And I'm just going to set where I put the concealer on my chin as well and around here. And why not on my forehead? Just a little bit. It's a really nice powder. It does give you a glow. It's not matte or anything, but I like the finish. I like the way my under eye looks highlighted without being overdone. Okay, let's do some eyeshadow. So I came across this Makeup Revolution eyeshadow palette. I think they released these earlier this year. I mean earlier in 2024, but someone on TikTok was talking about this that I saw, and she was saying these are a good alternative to the Patrick Ta Major Dimension, his neutral shadows that he has, that has the 2 creams. Those are $70 for his shadows. This one is $12. I have not worn a Makeup Revolution eyeshadow palette since like Patricia Bright. If you know who she is, then you are OG. I haven't worn a Makeup Revolution since she released her eyeshadow palette of like in 2020, I think. And but they said this is a good alternative. I don't want to say a dupe. I don't know, because I've never tried Patrick Ta's cream or his Major Dimension palette. I don't know. And this is the most neutral one that they had, so of course I was going to try a neutral one. So let's just see how it works. I don't know. I've heard good things. This bottom row here is matte. This row is shimmers. And then they have 2 cream eyeshadows here, which I'm pretty sure you could just use as a base for your eyeshadow, or you can use it as eyeliner. I need to open it because I think I'm going to put this down as a base, this color right here. Let's just try it, girl. I'm going to try this little brown shade right here. I don't think they have numbers or names on them, so I don't know. Let's just try this one all over the lid as a transition shade and see how it picks up. Let's just, it's got some fallout, but not too much, and that's okay. I'm not popping this in the crease. I'm just popping this all over the lid with a fluffy blending brush, just to see how that is looking. Oh, it's got a nice little pigment to it. Not bad, not bad. Okay, I'm gonna take that shade on the other lid, like here. And then after I have it placed, I'm gonna go up in my crease. I need to blend that. What am I doing? I'm moving so fast. I'm just gonna put it all over the lid though. That's all I'm doing. And not taking it too far out. It's a nice little transition shade. So in my crease, I'm going to go in, let's see, with this little darker shade, this little brown shade that's like right here next to it. It's a little bit darker. I'm going to take a fluffy blending brush in my crease, and we're just going to build that up here. Just pop it. Ooh, now that one is pigmented. Okay. I am not mad at the $12 palette so far. My definition of a good eyeshadow palette that's inexpensive is how well do the mattes perform. If the mattes perform well, I'm not mad at it. If it's inexpensive and the mattes aren't chalky and easy to blend, I'm not mad at it. And these seem to be that so far. I think I'm going to try one of these shimmery shades up here. So maybe this, like, now this really does look like one of the Patrick Ta. I'm going to put this on my finger and just show how that looks. It's got a nice amount of shimmer to it. Let's just do, not a lot of fallout, not a lot of pigment, but it's pretty. That's pretty. You know what, it look good if I wet my brush first and then put this on. So I added some mascara. I added my Maybelline Firework mascara. Y'all know that was one of my favorite ones from last year. I can't believe we're saying last year, and last year was yesterday. But for eyeliner, I'm just going to use this little reddish brown shade here in the middle. And this is going to kind of just, well, I was going to use the creamy one. I'm going to use this darker one that I used on the corner of my eye. And I'm just going to go around my waterline just to give me a little bit of eyeliner, because I feel like if I do anything else on my waterline, I'm gonna cough and it's gonna ruin the whole thing. So I'm gonna be wrapping this video up because I'm starting to get more congested as I talk. But let's do some blush and some lips. For my blush, I use the Black Radiance blush in the shade Toasted Almond. It's a really nice complementary shade to this eyeshadow because we're gonna do a red lip. I need a red lip. I need a red lip today. So we're going to do a red lip using, again, affordable products. I'm going to line my lips with the Maybelline Lifter Liner, this red shade here. And then I'm going to line them again with this L'Oreal red liquid lipsticks. And then we're going to fill in the middle with a pink lipstick from Milani. And you'll see how it's going to turn out. It's going to be stunning. Okay, so I wiped my lip balm off and I'm going in with the first lip liner. This is the Maybelline Lifter. This is in the pencil form, and I'm just taking this more around the edges carefully. So we have that foundation. Then I'm going to go in with the L'Oreal. This is the 120, the shade 120. This is a liquid lip. When you put this on, it ain't going nowhere. And I'm going to use the very tip of this to kind of go around that liquid lip liner. So you see how I have the gap here, the little space here? I just like to do that with a lip liner, and then you just add a little depth. So this is a pink shade from Milani. It's in the shade Petal, and it's not a bright pink. I normally do this with a super, like a fuchsia pink to make the pink really stand out. But since we're doing affordable, I don't have a bright pink from the drugstore. So, and this is a soft matte, so it's really going to enhance that. And you can keep it in the middle if you want, and then you can go back over it with your lip liner and just kind of fill in the gaps. Just like that. I'm going to give my face a spritz with the Morphe Continuous Prep and Set Mist because I have more filming to do today. So we're going to lock this in with this. It's like a hairspray, so you don't want to hold it close. You want to kind of hold it up. And this is like a seal on the makeup. So it's like an aerosol. You can let it just kind of dry down a few. But that's the final look. This is the first get ready with me / shop my stash of the new year. And I definitely need to go get some tea because my voice is starting to crack. So this is the final look for the shopping my stash using all affordable makeup. I don't think anything that I used today cost over $20, which is always a win, especially in these times. I feel like we're going to have to start saving some coins here and things like that. So affordable makeup, Ulta, Target, they have really been stepping up. The brands have really been stepping up with carrying some great things. And when you can get like an expensive alternative to a $70 eyeshadow palette and it performs like this, I think that is a great bargain. Shout out to TikTok. This was a winner from TikTok. Sometimes I get stuff and I'm like, y'all overhyped this, but I really like how this wore. I'm looking forward to playing with this a little bit more, maybe doing something a little softer, but this is really nice, and I really love a red lip. I feel like I haven't worn makeup in ages, and so when I feel like that, I'm like, you know what, I need a red lip. So yeah, if you made it this far in the video, go ahead and give me a thumbs up. I truly appreciate y'all being here. Again, shout out to my new subscribers. We made it to over 1,500 people. That is insane to me, but I'm truly grateful. I look forward to more content in the new year. I hope that y'all are off to a good start for your new year, and I look forward to seeing y'all back here real soon. Bye.